Hey everyone, welcome to Neverfate Gaming. I've been threatening it on my channel for quite a while. I think I've brought it up every single time. Something I wasn't sure I was gonna do or not. But, you know what? I'm doing it. Uh-oh. Gotta go back to the screen. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start Kingdom Hearts on this channel, and I'm gonna do my best. So we're going with new game. So the plan here is to do, sort of, as best I can, play it kind of exactly the way I played it the first time I played it 16 years ago. Literally half my lifetime ago. I guess this came out in 2002, right? I think that was right. I don't care about vibrations, because vibrations aren't gonna stop the worst thing ever. Which is, whenever I'm low health, you get the worst sound in video game history. Specifically, Kingdom Hearts Low Health Siren is by far the worst thing I've heard in my life. You know, other than, like, a car accident. So yeah, we're gonna do our best here. This first episode might run a little long, because the intro is quite long. This is, like...
I've been having these
weird thoughts lately. Because, unlike games where you just jump right in, like I just did Sleeping Dogs, or they're just like, screw it, you're fighting people now. You're running from the cops. And you're just doing everything in the first, like, 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes is probably most of this cutscene, which is amazing, by the way, and will definitely get flagged. As I know, as you'll see, I have done some test footage. So yeah, back in 2002, this was pure cocaine, this opening sequence. Obviously, this is the PlayStation 4 version, so we got these as high up-res as you can possibly get, at least on my end. I know I only broadcast in 720p. So yeah, one of my favorite things about Kingdom Hearts games is these just over-dramatic openings that just tell a story with music, and just, there's no dialogue or anything like that. I'm trying, I was like, the other night I was testing the sound, I'm like, I really can't sing along with this, because I will just sing the whole thing, and that would be terrible, because I'm not a singer. But yeah, I love, just the evocative imagery in Kingdom Hearts games, because despite a lot of, obviously, the childlike demeanor of a lot of the characters and stuff like that, there is this sort of underlying existentialism or cosmology to it all that just has this unique sort of Inception dreamlike quality, which is kind of what I was hoping for when I was doing Psychonauts. Psychonauts went way too Tim Burton cartoony, and this goes sort of anime and sort of artsy, especially which hopefully will eventually get into the ridiculousness of Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep, which are really the only games I've completed in the series, and I consider this one of my favorite game series, but some of those other games are either trash or I just never hunted them down. So after this lovely dreamlike intro, we get into these just beautiful murals. The production design in this game is just so good. I'm gonna try not to cream all over Tetsunomori's jeans here, but he just does some great things like this that are just iconic. And then you get the intro to this game, which is slow as hell. So much to do, so little time. I've always wondered whose voice this is, or what it even sounds like. I don't know. I think some people have said it's Mickey. I don't buy it. I think it's just disembodied light that speaks to Sora. I'm sure there's an exact answer. I used to be so hardcore into Kingdom Hearts, I used to update, like, Wikipedia, or the Wikia entries. And I've certainly gone beyond past that, as also the series just descended into insanity. Which maybe one day I'll get to Dream Drop Distance Or not. I could just not do that. Alright, so like I said, I'm gonna go back to the old school the first time I played this in 2012. Obviously, things have changed, but some things will stay the same, and I chose Sword as my first upgrade. The power of the warrior, invincible courage, a sword of terrible destruction. Is this the power you seek? Yes. I love... None of the other Kingdom Hearts games really did this. I love this, where they give you sort of like, hey, this is awesome power, but it's destructive power. And then, I don't know why I jumped for the shield right there, because I gave up the magic wand, as that is no longer my strength. A staff of wonder in ruin. I freaking love that description. It is so good. Is this the power you choose to give up? Yep, that's going. This is actually, I gotta give a special shout out to, my cousin Keith, who lent me this game. Yes, that's my choice. I'm going with it. We have the exact opposite play style. He drops the sword and picks up the wand, and I go inverse. That's just who we are as people. Just more this sort of dreamlike imagery that I love. That sort of stained glass architecture. Just shattering. So good. And we go to the next princess. We go to... Who is this? You think I'd remember it. This is, Cinderella. Give me that sword. Time to light some Heartless up. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, unfortunately, the tutorials here are a little long, a little drawn out. You don't quite get into it. Granted, it's not... Yeah, we know what this is. Granted, it's not Kingdom Hearts 2 long, where the tutorial is about 3 hours long, unless you're speedrunning. This is also obviously not going to be a speedrun. I will try and keep the gameplay short. I won't be doing a lot of, like... You won't see a lot of item synthesis going on. Especially in this, obviously, being the final Mix 1.5 plus Ultimate Alpha plus Ultra. You're not going to see me do a lot of the synthesis, which they really went out of their way to improve, slash... Actually, it's not really an improvement. There's just more stuff to do. Yeah, press R1, lock on. Yay, we get it. And then the other button makes it re-aim. Re-aim. I don't know what the hell that even means. So yeah, again, if I ever get to a point in this game where I have to do some serious leveling up, this is also why I'm not playing on Proud Mode. Guys, if you really want to see the secret ending you get by beating the game with Proud Mode, you just look that up on YouTube. Because that's there. That exists. That is a thing you can go watch. I've done Proud Mode. I've done everything I've needed to do in these games. I don't need to prove anything. I just need to share with you this sort of joy that I share for this series. Like, how to look at things. This is almost never comes up in the game, really. It's so... I don't even know why it's in the tutorial when it's just something that could have popped up in the time you need it to. But whatever, we'll go along for the ride. And then I was thinking, as I was testing this footage last night, which is why I have to project a lot, because this game can get very loud, I noticed. Okay, forgot to lock on, whoops. That's why that tutorial's here, huh? Yeah, I know, get items. But, I was trying to remember, I was like, I don't think you opened things with the triangle button originally on the PS2 version. Yeah, alright, swap. I was already doing that. I was already doing the thing you told me to do. Alright, we've opened the door, because we've done this painful part of the tutorial. Let's go. Examine. We're gonna get to my favorite part. And I wish more games would do things like this next part. If it is, for a game I've played 100 times, you think I'd remember? Okay, it is this part. So basically, if you are just popping this game open, throwing it into your PlayStation 2 back in 2002, I'm not going into first person. You don't know what you're doing. Like, you just talk. You just go up and you talk. What's most important to you? Obviously, I picked friendship the first time I played this game. Is friendship such a big deal? Going to Titus, or as I like to call him, Titus. My biggest fear is being indecisive, or at least that was my fear originally when I picked this. Now, 16 years later, it might be getting old, but I'm doing this as I originally did it. What do you want out of life? I want to be strong. So you don't really know what any of this means. It's just these weird random BuzzFeed questions you get at the beginning of the game. And eventually, like, you know, this is before you knew to go to look up things online, but you get this line: your adventure begins in the dead of night. Your road won't be easy, but a rising sun awaits you on your journey's end. Sounds good. I didn't even register. I was like, alright, dead of night. I don't know what any of this means. But, you know, I really went into those roleplay aspects of it. So basically what that means is and I'll get the numbers wrong here, but, your journey starts at dead of night. That specifically means up front, as I play this game, until Sora gets to, I think, level 50, I will earn a fraction less experience points than I would with the other starts of the journey. The other starts of the journey, press the options buttons so I can go save my battle, save my game. So yeah, let's see, journey I think starts in morning, is the opposite. You will get bonus experience at the start of the game until you surpass level 50. Then you will actually accrue experience at a slower pace. And then you get, I believe journey starts at midday, and midday is, you will accrue experience, or I should say, obviously these Heartless are always worth 1 experience point. The amount of experience it takes to level up will be even throughout sort of this even keel adventure. Oh, goody, save points. You know what? I will give you all the privilege of me saving, which is, you know, in the future, probably stuff I'll cut out, but, you know, especially if I have to run somewhere really quick to go grab an item or something of that nature, where this won't be like my Sleeping Dogs game, where, the second I have to travel anywhere, I'm just like, yep, I'm cutting now. This is also some of these like soundtracks, some of the score of this game is just burned into my subconscious. I could get hit in the head and lose all of my memories and still know the score to this game. Also, I am now standing on my favorite princess. The closer you get to light, the greater the shadow becomes. I love the kind of stuff like that in this game, that kind of symbolism. As simplistic and cheesy as it is, it's just something I love. I can't get around it. But don't be afraid. But yes, my preferred Disney princess is Belle. She is just my go-to Disney princess waifu. Although, granted, I first saw that movie in whenever it came out, what, 91? So I was like 5 at the time, and she was my waifu when I was 5. She was Belle. And then when I was 16, which is probably how old she is in the movie, I was like, that's not creepy now at, you know, 32. Oh god, why did I stop attacking? Oh right, because I'm trying to jump. Don't you edge me out. Don't you poke me. Give me them. Give me thems. The beautiful part is, for some reason, the combat system, and we'll explore this more as I go through the game, of Kingdom Hearts 1 always holds a special place in my heart. Because I feel like a lot of the combat systems for the other Kingdom Hearts games get a little messy. And you can't do stuff like this in it. You can't, I feel like, getting the timing right, like, boom, I leveled up just from scoring tech points. You know? Like, I didn't have to defeat everything. This becomes such a major factor in my gameplay as I go through it. Uh-oh. Don't punch me, bro. I see you coming in. I see you coming in. So yeah, these hack and slash sequences, they'll get a little trite at times early on in the game, especially on Destiny Island itself. Hulk Smash. Trying to remember what the name of these things are called. These are just called Dark Sides, I believe, these creatures. They're actually pretty rare enemies in this game. You'll only see them... Don't be afraid! You'll pretty much only see them here on Destiny Island, and I think in cutscenes from here on out. I don't think we encounter them. You hold the mightiest weapon of all. It's either my heart, or light, or a keyblade, or some other symbolic thing, like friendship, which is another reason I love these games, and kind of have always been drawn to Tetsuya Nomura's style. You're the one who will open the door. See, I never know what that voice is supposed to sound like. Because I never envisioned Mickey when I heard it. And now for one of the, well, actually the first... Let's not kid ourselves. If you're a Kingdom Hearts fan or you are just now joining, when does the game stop being tedious for you? Because I always felt it was like...
Whoa!
After the third world, after the Tarzan world, I'm like, okay, this game isn't as tedious anymore.
Sora, you lazy bum.
Sora, you lazy bum.
I knew that I'd find you snoozing down here.
By the beach, where I could just drown.
Swallowed me up. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't. Ow. Are you still dreaming? It wasn't a dream. Or was it?
Or was it?
No. What was that place?
Let's not kid ourselves.
Bizarre.
The
sure.
early... Well, the writing for these
Say,
games is
Kyrie.
never colossal.
What was your hometown like? You know, where you grew up?
I told you before.
But some of these intros are like,
don't
well, this is how you're gonna introduce these
Nothing at all?
characters.
Nothing.
You ever want to go back?
Well,
You know what'd be great? I was just thinking, I was like, oh, an amnesiac girl that has special
No.
powers.
I wouldn't
They
mind
should have
seeing-
a Stranger Things world
I'd like
in
to see
Kingdom
it too.
Hearts 3, whenever
Along
that comes
with any
out.
other worlds out
In 2078.
there. I want to see them all.
So what are we waiting for?
Hey! Aren't you guys
Hey,
forgetting about
I'm
me?
also in this game too, and I'm important.
So, I guess I'm the only one working on the raft.
Ah,
And
Riku's
you're
wood
just
in
as
my
lazy
face.
as he is.
Let's not lie, there's a lot of fanfics about
Okay,
that.
we'll finish it together.
I'll race you.
What? Are you kidding?
Ready? Go!
And lo, this is the Kingdom Hearts game, everyone. The final mixed version, which I've only played through, once, maybe? Trying to remember. Yeah, about once. Destiny Islands, the first world, kind of. This is only part of the first world. This is... You never actually go to the other islands. You just get this one island. And it's essentially a child's clubhouse. There's nothing here. This isn't where Sora lives. So yeah, this is the unfortunate, aspect of the starter world is, this is it. This is the game. There's really not much going on. I used to be able to speedrun the hell out of it, but I haven't played this game a lot in the last,
Hey, what's happening?
I don't know, 7 or 8 years. Obviously, Waka from FF10, Selfie from FF8.
Ah, the breeze feels great.
Who's just a chronological in comparison to the other FF8 character in this game. Right, I really wish you could switch the jump and punch buttons, but you can't. For reasons unknown, we gotta get this rope up here. Say hi to Titus, or Titus, however you want to say it. I'll fight you in the comments. Alright, that's not where we're looking for, what are we looking for? Alright, I'll get to that jump button eventually. Again, it's been several years. Well, not several years. I've probably played this at least a year or two ago. Which, I don't know, that could count as several. Gotta get this tarp, get that cloth. As you are... And another thing I kind of love about this game, and a reason I'm holding back on certain things like my language, is I do love the innocence of this game. I love the idea of these kids building a boat to go off on an adventure. I think it is the most adorable, pure thing in the world. And I will fight you to the death if you think otherwise. How do I swim? Alright, it's the jump button. It's that one button. I don't even remember what I need, if it's up here or not. There it is. I don't really want to talk to Riku, because Riku is still a giant butthead. Sorry, no time now, because Riku will wreck me into oblivion. Do I have to collect the, coconuts yet? Give me the golden coconut? No. Do I have enough stuff? I really can't remember. Kinda wish I did. Talk. What do I need? Wow, you found everything already? Thanks, Sora. I found something today to here. It is yours. I got a high potion. I want to call it a day? Yeah, sure. I'll have time to train against those other schlubs on the island. You can fight, Titus, Waka, and Selfie. I just don't feel like it.
So, Kyrie's home is out there somewhere, right?
Could be.
See, I always wondered, do these kids know that she's actually from, like, another world, or do they just think she's from another island? It's never explained.
If we have to, we'll think of something else.
Will we, though?
Suppose you get to another world. What would you do then?
I can't mock these. They were all actually child actors. Now
really
they're
thought about it.
in their late 20s, probably.
It's just, I've
mid
always
to late 20s, having kids
why
and stuff.
We're here on this island.
Well, actually, I don't think Haley Joel Osment has a kid. I think he just has a
Why
belly
did we end up on
from
this one?
all the weed he smokes and the munchies he gets.
Suppose there are other worlds. Then ours is just a little piece of something much greater.
Hey, how about our fun, innocent boat trip is also an existential nightmare?
Right?
Thanks, Riku.
I don't know.
Exactly. That's why we need to go out there and find out.
Yep, we'll get out there. And
Just
apparently out there
saying,
it's just
won't change a
Disney
thing.
World. Thankfully, we didn't find Jurassic
It's the
Park
same
World.
old stuff.
Or, like, Aliens
go.
World.
You've been thinking a lot lately, haven't you?
Yeah,
Nice
because I'm a
to
dark
you.
bad boy.
If you hadn't come here, I probably would have never thought of any of this.
See, another thing I like about
Harry,
these games,
thanks.
these little things make
You're
these
welcome.
huge implications. So I love those sort of ripple effects. Which, again, as
Sora!
the series goes on, we'll find out they're even progressively more insane.
You wanted one, didn't you?
A Palpu fruit?
If two people share one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what.
Also, I know that you
Come
secretly
on, I know
love
you wanna try it.
What are
Kyrie,
you talking?
and that I'm going to tease you mercilessly for it. And then we kind of just let that subplot go eventually, don't we? Pretty sure they do. I think they just dropped the whole love triangle thing by the second game. Actually, they might even drop it by the end of this game. Yeah, also, you know, this epic intro of Donald Duck just walking down a hallway. No, actually it's a smart intro. Just going about his business. I'm sure they eventually retcon all of this in the future games as to he was secretly on a spy mission for Organization 15. Yeah, that's right, Organization 13's successor, which we'll find in Kingdom Hearts 4 in 2079. And I'm not even at really the point in this playthrough, or this series, where I could rip on its continuity yet. What? I swear, one time I tried to do Donald Duck's voice and almost spat blood out of my vocal cords. I don't know how the actor does it, but it's quite honestly insane. See, I won't even attempt that. That's probably what I did. I tried to do that scene right there when he's like screaming and running and just was like, no guys, I gotta throw up a vocal cord. And here's my boy, Sir Goofy. I don't know why Goofy's just always been my favorite character. And when I found out that he's in this game and he uses a shield, he's like the Captain America on your team, I lost my mind. Back when this game was announced, and it was just like,
good morning.
I have to get this.
But don't tell anyone. Ooh. Queen Minnie? Not even the queen.
Not even the queen.
Daisy? No! It's top secret.
Goofy. Idiot savant of the series. And really life. If you could be any Disney character, choose to be Goofy. He is the hardest working, smartest dumb boy. He's a very wise dumb boy. That, you know, he just loves his life and he works as hard as he can. And in some continuity, he has a kid and he's a good dad. Be like Goofy. Goofy is the man. Anyway, guys, I'm going to do day 2 of Destiny's Island in my next video. I hope you enjoyed. Again, it's a slow start. But yeah, if you guys want to like, subscribe, and join me, I'm doing at least this game, and then we'll find out what happens next. Alright guys, I'll see you for day 2 of Destiny's Island next time. Thanks for watching.